Welcome to Mr. Beefy's Boxing, or just Beefy's Boxing, where we cover all kinds of boxing news and boxing subjects, where we have the meats by the pounds and covers the fights by the rounds. Before we jump into the video, be sure to like and subscribe so we can get the channel out to as many as possible. Now, on to today's topic. So, Albright, Davis, it's Donezo. We're finally through that fight. It was a rough one. It wasn't the best performance from either one of them, honestly. Let's talk about this. So, round one, Davis starts aggressive, lands some good body shots, and a nice right hand the last 20 seconds. Albright, he had a few good moments here and there. Round two, Albright was a little bit more active the first half, but Davis landed some decent jabs and body shots. The last 20 seconds, Albright landed a nice right, and that was the best shot so far. Then round three came, and they locked up a lot in that first 40 seconds, I think it was. They locked up, I think, 3 times already, and they just continued to clinch a few more times. And during the clinch, Davis did unload a flurry of body shots onto Albright. Most of that round, the fight was single shots being traded, with Davis landing the more cleaner, crisp shots. Round 4 came along, and Albright landed some good 1-2s in the first half. Of course, more clinching came on. I can't believe how much clinching happens in this fight. And Davis ends up working the ring from the outside and controlling Albright with some jabs and just some little pop shots here and there. The referee eventually warned Davis of clinching, and Albright stepped up the aggression the last 10 seconds. He ends up missing with a big right hand, and luckily he doesn't get, punished or anything by Davis. Round 5 comes along, and first 10 seconds there's already a clinch. Great sign. They get into a trade-off. Davis, he gets the better of it. Davis gets caught by a right hand and slightly stumbled. He ends up recovering fairly well and regains control. And by the last 20 seconds, he becomes, the favor of that round fairly easy. It just seems like by this point, Albright, he's only getting moments and spurts here and there. Round 6, Davis opens up with some combos, and he tries to smother Albright for a few seconds. They trade on and off, and Davis gets a good rush, but Albright, he ends up landing his best shot. It wasn't anything amazing, but it was good for what he's been doing so far. Round 7, within the first 10 seconds, they're trading blows. Both are way more aggressive. Davis went down by looked like a push or maybe a slip. I blinked, so I kind of missed that part. There was clinching, and Davis, it looked like he slams Albright, like WWE wrestling style, and loses 2 points. A 2-point deduction. Fucking wild. The fight ends up resuming. They trade. Davis tries to be more aggressive and tries to make up for the deduction, but doesn't do anything of significance. Round 8, Davis once again tries to swarm Albright, trying to pressure him from the previous deduction, and it looks like he gets tripped. Davis does. Davis was good at stepping in and out with some single shots against Albright throughout this round. The last 10 seconds, they traded, and Davis, he landed probably one of the best shots of the round so far, closing out that round. Round 9 had a few shots being thrown for the first minute or so. A lot of clinching. The first minute, there was 3 clinches, and then more proceeded afterwards with little trades in between it. The last 10 seconds, Albright, his aggression kind of showed more, and I could see how more people would give that one round to him. Round 10, guess what? More clinching, with Davis sniping with body shots here and there against Albright. There was a lot of neutral game in this and a lot of single shots. It was pretty slow for a round. Round 11, Albright came out strong this time. Davis landed 3 good shots though and started just laying into Albright, pummeling him corner to corner. But surprisingly, Albright, he withstood it all. Keyshawn, it looked like he wasn't going to get that stoppage like he was claiming. Round 12, it came quick, and Davis started strong and tries to stop Albright all the round, just trying to overpressure him and, do flurries and shit. There was some moments that were nice when he got him into the corner. The last 20 seconds, though, Albright lands a nice right hand, and in the last 10 seconds, Davis ends up rocking Albright. Doesn't get the stoppage, no KO, nothing like that, but it was a good shot. This fight had way more clinching than I ever expected it would have, and Keyshawn, he did about what I was expecting, but I think he kind of held back a few rounds. He definitely could have applied more pressure in certain scenarios there. I don't know what the fuck that slam was. That was wild. I would like to hear an explanation on that. All in all, though, he beat him like he should have, and we don't need to see another one. Let's move on. I wish the Shakur fight would happen, but that's not going to. I wonder what would be the next best move. Let me know below. Tell me your thoughts. Well, that was the final bell. The video is coming to an end. Before we end the video, I gotta say one more time, thank you so much for watching. Remember everybody, it's all about attitude. There is no progress without struggle, so stay in there. I've been your host, Mr. Beefy, and you all have been fantastic.
Sit back and listen to the beef.